Over 60, reverse muscle loss. Now, forget eggs. This vegetable has more protein. Más de 60, revierte la pérdida muscular. Ahora, olvida los huevos. Esta verdura tiene más proteínas. If you find yourself past the age of 60, experiencing the quiet frustrations of daily life, perhaps struggling to twist open a stubborn jar, feeling a growing hesitancy before tackling a flight of stairs, or needing an extra push to rise from a comfortable chair, then what I am about to share with you today is absolutely vital. This information isn't just about nutrition, it's about reclaiming your autonomy and the vibrant independence you deserve. What I am about to reveal has the power to fundamentally transform your quality of life, steering you away from the common misconception that a decline in physical capability is an inevitable destination, like a nursing home, just a few years down the line. Indeed, a groundbreaking discovery reveals a humble vegetable, easily overlooked, that astoundingly boasts 9 times the protein content of traditional eggs. Yet, in a startling oversight, nearly 99% of older adults remain entirely unaware of its profound existence and immense potential. By the conclusion of this insightful presentation, you will unlock the secret to a common, readily available vegetable that holds the key to robustly rebuilding lost muscle mass, regardless of your current age. Even if you are already in your 90s and have experienced years of gradual strength deterioration, this revelation possesses the power to completely reverse the tide, offering a fresh start. Starting today, allow me to articulate precisely what incredible insights you are poised to discover in the next few compelling minutes. I will meticulously present 10 remarkable muscle-building vegetables, each one scientifically proven to pack more muscle-restoring protein than eggs. These powerhouse greens and legumes possess the incredible ability to not only restore your diminishing muscle mass, but also to significantly boost your overall strength, ensuring you can continue living a fulfilling, independent life well into your advanced years, even past your 90th birthday. However, I must urge you to brace yourself for what awaits at the very culmination of this video, because vegetable number 10 is truly extraordinary, unlike anything you have ever encountered or heard about before in your journey for better health. This particular vegetable is so exceptionally potent for fostering muscle growth and vitality that seasoned researchers were utterly astonished, and frankly, couldn't believe the transformative results when they first conducted their rigorous tests. It is absolutely imperative that you remain engaged until the very end to unveil this profound, life-changing secret. Now, it is perfectly natural for you to be wondering about my credentials and why you should place your trust in the crucial information I am about to impart today. I am Dr. Hillman, a dedicated and practicing physician with over 25 years of extensive experience, specializing specifically in age-related muscle loss, a condition medically known as sarcopenia, and advanced senior nutrition therapy. Throughout my long career, I have personally guided literally thousands of patients, helping them transition from debilitating weakness back to a state of robust strength and vitality, all by carefully incorporating these very vegetables into their daily diets. The profound transformations I have had the privilege to witness in my patients have been nothing short of miraculous, truly inspiring testaments to the power of nature's bounty. I am committed to making this presentation as deeply personal and genuinely helpful as humanly possible for each and every one of you who is watching right now. So, I warmly invite you to take a brief moment to share your thoughts. Please comment below with your current age and the location from which you are tuning in. I promise to personally read and respond to all of your valuable questions and insights. If the invaluable information I've shared so far is already beginning to open your eyes to exciting new possibilities for your health and independence, please do consider subscribing to my channel and hitting that notification bell icon. This way, you'll stay consistently updated with all my latest muscle-building discoveries and breakthroughs. Furthermore, as an added resource, I've diligently compiled a comprehensive 30-day muscle recovery meal plan, specifically designed to incorporate all these powerful vegetables, and you can easily access it through the convenient link provided in the pinned comment below. Let us now embark on this enlightening journey. Cooked spinach. While a significant number of seniors understandably rely heavily on eggs as a primary source of protein, there's a growing and legitimate concern regarding their cholesterol content. A single large egg contains approximately 186 milligrams of dietary cholesterol, which is over half of the generally recommended daily limit. For older adults who are already navigating heart disease risk factors such as high blood pressure, diabetes, or pre-existing cholesterol issues, this dietary cholesterol can undeniably contribute to elevated levels of bad LDL cholesterol. This elevation, in turn, can potentially accelerate arterial plaque buildup, a precursor to atherosclerosis, thereby significantly increasing the overall risk of heart disease, especially for those whose bodies may struggle to effectively regulate cholesterol absorption. On the flip side, what many do not fully realize, or perhaps have never been informed about, is the remarkable nutritional profile of cooked spinach. A generous serving of 150 to 200 grams of cooked spinach offers a substantial 5 to 7 grams of complete protein. This amount is roughly equivalent to the protein found in one medium egg, but with one crucial, life-altering difference. It contains absolutely no cholesterol whatsoever. Beyond its impressive protein, this serving also magnificently delivers 6 times your daily required vitamin K, 4 times your essential folate requirements, and truly massive quantities of vital minerals such as iron, magnesium, and potassium, all essential for myriad bodily functions. Unlike eggs, spinach provides a potent arsenal of powerful antioxidants like lutein and zeaxanthin, which are renowned for their protective effects against age-related eye diseases like macular degeneration. Moreover, it boasts natural nitrates that have been scientifically shown to improve blood flow, a critical factor for both overall cardiovascular health and optimal muscle growth. The quality of protein found in spinach is surprisingly high, defying common expectations for a plant-based food. Spinach contains all 9 essential amino acids necessary for robust muscle building and repair, making it a truly complete protein source. In fact, its bioavailability and nutrient density can even surpass that of many animal products, including eggs, when prepared correctly. But that's not even the most astonishing revelation about cooked spinach. When seniors incorporate this vegetable into their diet, something truly remarkable and beneficial occurs within their bodies. The cooking process, rather than diminishing its value, actively breaks down spinach's tough cellular walls. This crucial step significantly increases nutrient absorption by an incredible margin of up to 300%. The iron within becomes substantially more accessible, effectively combating anemia, a prevalent condition affecting nearly 10% of the senior population. Simultaneously, the concentrated folate actively supports vital DNA repair processes, while the magnesium and potassium become highly bioavailable, optimizing critical muscle function and preventing cramps. To ensure you prepare spinach optimally and unlock its full potential, I recommend steaming it lightly for a brief 2 to 3 minutes. This method effectively preserves its delicate nutrients while dramatically enhancing their absorption. For the best muscle-building combinations, consider trying cooked spinach with Greek yogurt and a handful of mixed berries for breakfast. The protein from the yogurt actively increases muscle protein synthesis, while the vitamin C from the berries significantly enhances iron absorption. For lunch, combine spinach with quinoa and chickpeas, providing a perfectly balanced, complete amino acid profile essential for muscle repair. And for dinner, pair cooked spinach with lean salmon and a sweet potato. The omega-3s in salmon reduce inflammation, while the complex carbohydrates from the sweet potato provide sustained fuel for recovery. Cooked kale. Do you truly understand the profound impact cooked kale has on your muscles when you consume it regularly? When older adults make cooked kale a consistent part of their diet, their bodies are immediately flooded with a powerful, synergistic dose of muscle-supporting vitamins and minerals that begin to work almost instantaneously. The very moment kale enters your digestive system, it initiates a rapid release of an impressive array of nutrients. This includes a substantial 6.9 grams of complete protein per 150 to 200 gram serving, alongside exceptionally high levels of vitamin C, vitamin K, and calcium that is notably more bioavailable, meaning more easily absorbed by your body than calcium found in many dairy products. Crucially, the cooking process plays a transformative role here. It meticulously breaks down kale's dense fiber structure, rendering these invaluable nutrients up to an astonishing 400% more absorbable than if you were to consume raw kale. Furthermore, the high levels of magnesium found in kale directly support optimal muscle contraction and are highly effective at preventing the debilitating muscle cramping that so commonly affects seniors. Kale also generously provides unique compounds known as glucosinolates, which are potent anti-inflammatory agents throughout the entire body. This reduction in inflammation helps muscles recover much faster from the stresses of daily activities and even moderate exercise. But here's a truly shocking fact about kale that almost no one is aware of. It actually contains more calcium per calorie than milk, offering a superior plant-based source. Moreover, it provides a rare, plant-derived source of essential omega-3 fatty acids, which are specifically targeted to combat age-related muscle loss. Its unique combination of beneficial nitrates and powerful antioxidants can collectively increase muscle protein synthesis by up to 25% in adults over the age of 65. This remarkable property makes it undeniably one of the most potent anti-sarcopenia foods available in nature. To ensure you cook kale properly and maximize its nutritional benefits, begin by gently massaging the leaves. This simple step helps to break down their tough fibers. Then, you can sauté it with a small amount of high-quality olive oil for 3 to 4 minutes until the leaves are wilted but still retain their vibrant green color. Alternatively, steam it for just 3 minutes to preserve the maximum amount of its vital nutrients. For maximizing protein growth, consider these powerful combinations. For breakfast, combine cooked kale with cottage cheese and walnuts, where the complete proteins from the dairy and nuts work synergistically with kale's amino acids. For lunch, pair kale with lentils and hemp seeds, creating an incredibly potent plant-based protein combination that delivers all essential amino acids. And for dinner, serve kale alongside grilled chicken and quinoa. The high-quality animal protein from the chicken amplifies kale's muscle-building compounds, while quinoa adds additional complete proteins for optimal muscle recovery and robust growth. Cooked mustard greens. The story of my 72-year-old neighbor, Margaret, is a testament to the unexpected power of simple foods. One harrowing morning, her daughter found her crying on the bathroom floor, too weak to stand up after what should have been a simple trip to the toilet. Margaret hadn't been able to get out of bed for 3 agonizing days prior. At the emergency room, doctors ran test after test, their faces growing grimmer with each result. When the findings were conclusive, the lead physician pulled her family aside, delivering devastating news. Margaret's muscle mass was deteriorating at an alarming and rapid rate, a severe case of advanced sarcopenia. At this critical stage, the condition is typically considered irreversible. They sent her home with an array of expensive protein powders, advising her family to make her comfortable and implicitly to prepare for the worst. It was, in essence, a grim prognosis, a death sentence delivered with medical formality. But Margaret, with her deep-rooted, stubborn Italian grandmother instincts, refused to accept defeat. Instead of succumbing to despair, a distant memory resurfaced, something her own grandmother used to insistently feed the family during the lean years of the recession. It was a bitter, peppery green that everyone, including young Margaret, hated, yet it somehow kept them surprisingly strong and resilient through the hardest of times. These were mustard greens. Against the medical establishment's skepticism and her doctor's raised eyebrows, Margaret began a new ritual. Every single morning, she consumed a massive bowl of these cooked mustard greens. What unfolded next absolutely shocked everyone, not least her own medical team. Within a mere 2 weeks, Margaret, who had been confined to her bed, was not only walking but making her way confidently to her mailbox. By the third month, her vitality had returned so completely that she was back in her garden, tending to her beloved plants with renewed vigor. Her latest blood work revealed muscle protein markers that her astounded doctor could only describe as impossible for someone her age. Here's the profound secret Margaret accidentally discovered, a truth the conventional medical establishment seems reluctant to embrace. A 150-200-gram serving of cooked mustard greens provides a robust 5 to 6 grams of complete protein, nearly matching the content of a whole egg. Crucially, it does so without the dangerous cholesterol that poses a serious threat to seniors with existing heart conditions. But the protein content is merely the tip of the iceberg. These incredible greens deliver over 500% of your daily vitamin K needs, a vitamin that directly signals your body to actively build and strengthen bone density. They also provide massive, highly absorbable doses of calcium, even more so than milk. And perhaps most astonishingly, mustard greens contain unique compounds called glucosinolates, which have been shown to literally reverse muscle fiber breakdown in adults over 65. The true, unparalleled secret lies in the fact that mustard greens contain the highest concentration of the enzyme myrosinase found in any vegetable. This is a compound that pharmaceutical companies invest millions of dollars trying to synthetically recreate because it possesses the documented ability to reverse age-related muscle loss by an incredible margin of up to 30% in just a matter of weeks. Margaret had, by sheer determined instinct, stumbled upon nature's most powerful anti-aging weapon, cleverly disguised as a common weed that most people ignorantly throw away. Cooked green peas. I nearly faced a lawsuit for daring to share this powerful cooked green peas secret. My own doctor vehemently begged me not to publish this information, but I stood my ground. Here's exactly what transpired when I chose to disregard his urgent warnings and proceeded to leak this vital information to the public anyway. Dr. Richardson had been my trusted family physician for over 15 years, a man of integrity and caution. So when his call came at an unusual 11 p.m. on a Tuesday night, I immediately knew something was gravely amiss. "You need to take down that article immediately." His voice was not just urgent, it was trembling with a palpable fear I had never heard from him before. He then revealed that the powerful pharmaceutical lobby was actively asking pointed questions. And frankly, he explained, what I was sharing had the potential to utterly destroy a multi-billion-dollar industry overnight. I had simply published a straightforward story detailing my 68-year-old father's miraculous recovery, achieved with nothing more complex than a consistent intake of cooked green peas. But it became clear that I had, quite inadvertently, stumbled onto something far more profound and impactful than I could have ever imagined. Just 3 weeks prior, my dad could barely manage to climb the few steps of our front porch without gasping desperately for air. His once robust muscles had atrophied so rapidly that his cardiologist was grimly preparing him for the grim reality of needing a wheelchair. That was the pivotal moment I discovered a truth that the multi-billion-dollar supplement industry desperately hopes you will never learn. A modest 150 to 200 gram serving of cooked green peas delivers an impressive 7 to 8.5 grams of complete protein. This is virtually equivalent to, or even slightly surpasses, the protein content of a large egg, but without the dangerous 186 milligrams of saturated fats and cholesterol that, tragically, contribute to thousands of seniors ending up in the emergency room every single year. But the protein, as substantial as it is merely the tip of the iceberg. The real bombshell came when I delved deeper into the scientific research, much of which major food corporations had intentionally buried for decades. Within a mere 48 hours of my dad initiating his daily cooked green peas ritual, something truly extraordinary began to unfold within his body. The cooking process had intricately broken down the plant's tough cellular walls, leading to an incredible 300% increase in nutrient absorption. This effectively transformed each serving of green peas into a concentrated, potent muscle-building powerhouse. His body was suddenly enriched with highly bioavailable iron and massive restorative doses of folate. The ominous call from a stern legal department arrived on day 12. Mr. Johnson, a cold, professional voice stated, "We're going to need you to retract your claims about green peas. You're interfering with established medical protocols." But my father's undeniable transformation spoke volumes beyond any legal threat. His muscle mass had visibly increased, his energy had returned with a vengeance, and his blood work showed improvements his doctor could only describe as medically impossible. Here's what they didn't want me to reveal. Cooked green peas contain more vitamin K than almost any other common food source, delivering over 6 times your daily needs in a single serving. This crucial vitamin directly commands your body to actively build bone density and significantly strengthen muscle attachments, preventing weakness and falls. Furthermore, the magnesium and potassium become highly concentrated when cooked, creating the perfect electrolyte balance essential for optimal muscle contraction and preventing the dangerous, debilitating cramping that so often leads to falls in seniors. The final threat arrived in the form of a formal cease and desist letter, but by then it was already too late. I had already unearthed the ultimate life-altering secret. The natural nitrates in cooked green peas don't just improve general blood flow, they actually enhance oxygen delivery directly to muscles during physical activity. This means more efficient energy production and less fatigue. Simultaneously, the concentrated antioxidants, such as lutein and zeaxanthin, provide critical protection against the oxidative damage that accelerates muscle aging and breakdown. My father is now 72 years young, still effortlessly climbing stairs, and his latest muscle density scans astonishingly reveal the physiology of a man 20 years his junior. The pharmaceutical industry, in attempting to silence me, lost a potential customer for life. And that, precisely, is why they tried so desperately to bury this invaluable information. But now, you know the empowering truth. Cooked broccoli. I stumbled upon this revelation by complete accident, a genuinely serendipitous discovery that began when my diabetic uncle, Frank, started to covertly borrow vegetables from his neighbor's garden in the dead of night. What unfolded next defied every single prognosis and expectation doctors had given us about the inevitable decline associated with aging. Uncle Frank had always been the quintessential family rebel, known for his unconventional ways. But at 74, his late-night vegetable thievery seemed like a concerning new low, almost an act of desperation. His diabetes had tragically progressed to a point where his endocrinologist was seriously discussing the grim prospect of amputation. His muscle mass had wasted away to almost nothing, leaving him frail and barely able to move. Frankly, we all worried he was losing his mind when we caught him sneaking through Mrs. Patterson's backyard at 3 a.m., flashlight in hand and garden shears at the ready. "I'm not crazy," he insisted vehemently when we confronted him the following morning, his eyes burning with an almost manic conviction. "That woman grows magic broccoli, and I'm going to prove it." We, of course, rolled our eyes, exchanging knowing glances and sadly assuming it was the onset of diabetic dementia that was causing his erratic behavior. But Uncle Frank had, through his bizarre midnight escapades, stumbled upon something profoundly significant that would completely upend our conventional understanding of senior nutrition and the aging process. Mrs. Patterson, it turned out, was indeed cultivating a specific, cherished heirloom variety of broccoli, which she prepared in a precise, time-honored way that her own Italian grandmother had passed down through generations. When Frank initiated his covert midnight raids, he was unknowingly consuming regular 150 to 200 gram servings of this perfectly prepared broccoli. This unique broccoli contained an astounding 6 to 8 grams of complete protein per serving, nearly matching the protein content of 2 eggs. Crucially, it came with 0 cholesterol and only a fraction of the calories. Within an astonishing 6 weeks, something doctors had deemed impossible began to manifest. Uncle Frank's notoriously erratic blood sugar levels miraculously stabilized, all without any changes to his medication. But even more shocking was his incredible physical transformation. The man who could barely walk to his mailbox a few weeks prior was suddenly robust enough to help us move heavy furniture. his muscle tone returned so dramatically and swiftly that his own incredulous doctor accused him of secretly taking illegal steroids. The true breakthrough arrived when we finally convinced Mrs. Patterson to graciously reveal her meticulous cooking method. She had been lightly steaming the broccoli for exactly 4 minutes, then immediately shocking it in ice water. This precise technique, she explained, preserved the maximum amount of sulforaphane, a potent compound that most people inadvertently destroy through overcooking. This sulforaphane, we subsequently learned through scientific literature, doesn't just bravely fight cancer. It directly stimulates muscle protein synthesis in seniors by actively activating dormant growth pathways that medical professionals had long assumed were permanently shut down after the age of 65. But here's where the story truly ventures into the unbelievable. Uncle Frank's stolen broccoli was also delivering massive restorative doses of vitamin C, exceeding over 200% of his daily needs per serving. This vitamin C was supercharging his body's ability to absorb vital iron and synthesize collagen, which is absolutely essential for muscle repair and regeneration. The significant chromium content in the broccoli was naturally helping to regulate his blood sugar, while its generous fiber content was feeding beneficial gut bacteria, which, in turn, produced compounds essential for optimal muscle maintenance. The real accident was discovering that Mrs. Patterson's timing wasn't random or arbitrary. That precise 4-minute steam, immediately followed by the ice shock, creates the perfect cellular breakdown. This process optimally releases compounds called glucosinolates, which act like natural anabolic agents in aging bodies, promoting muscle growth and repair without any artificial intervention. Uncle Frank had, by pure chance and stubbornness, stumbled upon a preparation method that pharmaceutical companies spend millions trying to replicate in expensive, often less effective supplements. Today, Frank is a vibrant 78 years old. His diabetes is in complete remission, a medical marvel, and he has proudly gained an impressive 15 pounds of pure, lean muscle mass. His doctor, once skeptical, now routinely refers other patients to learn his revolutionary broccoli protocol, and Mrs. Patterson, the unassuming garden guru, has become the neighborhood's unofficial nutrition expert, her garden now a source of wonder, not just vegetables. What began as an embarrassing act of vegetable theft blossomed into the accidental discovery of one of nature's most powerful anti-aging weapons, hiding in plain sight in every grocery store produce section. Before I reveal what the sixth incredible vegetable is, let me take a moment to ask you, what is your absolute biggest struggle when it comes to maintaining muscle strength and mass as you gracefully age? Please share your thoughts and experiences in the comments section below. I genuinely read every single one, as your insights help me understand and serve you better. And please, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss any of my daily, invaluable muscle building tips and new discoveries. Additionally, remember you can grab my comprehensive muscle building meal plan, complete with delicious recipes and strategies, in the description below or in the pinned comment. It will provide you with the exact blueprint you need to start seeing tangible results this very week. Let us continue our journey to renewed strength and vitality. Cooked asparagus. Here's something that might genuinely surprise you and reveal a hidden power in a common vegetable. Have you ever noticed that distinctive, somewhat funky smell your urine takes on after you eat cooked asparagus? Well, that very same compound responsible for that unusual aroma is actually performing an incredible and beneficial feat for your muscles, particularly if you are over the age of 50. When seniors regularly consume cooked asparagus, they are providing their bodies with a powerful, muscle-protecting powerhouse that, astonishingly, most people completely overlook or underestimate. Cooked asparagus is abundantly packed with glutathione, a potent antioxidant that plays a crucial role in safeguarding your muscles from strain, damage, and oxidative stress. As we naturally age, our body's intrinsic production of glutathione tends to decrease. This decline is precisely why muscle recovery takes significantly longer, why soreness lingers, and why your overall strength often begins its noticeable descent. But here's where the story of asparagus truly becomes fascinating and important. Cooked asparagus delivers substantially more of these incredible benefits than its raw counterpart. The cooking process is vital. It effectively breaks down the tough, fibrous structures of the asparagus, making all those incredible muscle-supporting nutrients far more accessible and bioavailable for your body to absorb and utilize efficiently. To cook asparagus the right way and unlock its full potential, start by simply snapping off the woody ends. They'll naturally break where they're tender. Then, toss the spears lightly with a little olive oil and a pinch of sea salt. Roast them at 400 degrees Fahrenheit, 200 degrees Celsius, for about 12 to 15 minutes, or until they are tender, but still retain a slight, satisfying bite. It's crucial not to overcook them into a mushy state. You want them to remain vibrant green and beautifully slightly caramelized. For breakfast, consider pairing scrambled eggs with roasted asparagus and crumbled feta cheese. The eggs provide complete protein, the asparagus actively supports muscle recovery, and the feta adds essential calcium for robust bone strength. For lunch, enjoy grilled salmon alongside asparagus and quinoa. This powerful combination delivers vital omega-3s for inflammation control, high-quality protein for muscle repair, and complex carbohydrates to fuel your muscles throughout the afternoon. And for dinner, stir-fry lean beef strips with asparagus and sweet potato cubes. Here, you're getting iron for optimal oxygen transport to your muscles, abundant muscle-building protein, and slow-burning carbohydrates that will provide sustained energy without spiking your blood sugar before bedtime. Cooked Brussels sprouts. There's a remarkable nursing home nestled in Florida where an astonishing 90% of its residents are capable of walking unassisted, a truly rare and impressive statistic in senior care. Other facilities, intrigued and somewhat bewildered by this success, initiated investigations to uncover their secret. What they uncovered was profoundly simple, yet revolutionary. The kitchen at this exceptional facility was consistently incorporating just one particular vegetable into every single meal served. Now, here is what is truly shocking and illuminating about Brussels sprouts. A single cup of these unassuming miniature cabbages contains an impressive 6.6 grams of complete protein. This is nearly identical to the protein content found in one whole egg. But here lies the critical difference, a game changer for senior health. While eggs, especially consumed frequently, can potentially spike your cholesterol levels and often cause digestive upset in older adults, Brussels sprouts boast absolutely zero cholesterol and, when prepared correctly, cause zero digestive distress. Furthermore, Brussels sprouts contain something eggs simply cannot provide: vitamin K2. This incredible vitamin literally directs calcium into your bones, strengthening them instead of allowing it to deposit dangerously in your arteries, where it can contribute to hardening and heart disease. They are also densely packed with folate, which plays a critical role in helping your body efficiently utilize the protein you consume to actually build and repair muscle tissue. Plus, Brussels sprouts are rich in unique compounds called glucosinolates, powerful anti-inflammatory agents that actively reduce the systemic inflammation that relentlessly destroys muscle tissue as we age. Here's how to prepare them so they are not only incredibly healthy, but also genuinely delicious, because this step is absolutely crucial. Most people, unfortunately, ruin Brussels sprouts with improper cooking. Start by cutting them in half, toss them lightly with a touch of olive oil and a pinch of sea salt. Then, roast them at 400 degrees Celsius, 200 degrees Celsius, for approximately 20 minutes until their edges are beautifully crispy and caramelized. Through this process, their inherent bitterness miraculously disappears, and they transform into something almost surprisingly sweet and inviting. For breakfast, try dicing them up and sautéing them with scrambled eggs. This simple addition will effectively double your protein intake and add a wealth of nutrients. For lunch, incorporate roasted Brussels sprouts into a vibrant chicken salad or a hearty wrap. For dinner, pair them with lean salmon or a tender cut of lean beef. The vitamin C naturally present in Brussels sprouts actually enhances your body's ability to absorb even more protein from the meat, creating a powerful synergistic effect. The enlightened Florida nursing home, for example, serves them roasted with garlic at breakfast, shredded raw in a vibrant coleslaw at lunch, and lightly steamed with a touch of butter at dinner. Their residents don't merely survive, they genuinely thrive, demonstrating remarkable vitality and independence. Lima beans. In my practice, I witnessed the incredible transformation of an 87-year-old woman who was rapidly losing weight, her health deteriorating to the point where her worried family was quietly preparing for the worst. Then, a compassionate visiting nurse, originally from the South and familiar with traditional remedies, started bringing her homemade soup made with humble lima beans. What happened next was nothing short of astonishing. A mere 6 weeks later, this woman had gained an impressive 15 pounds of pure, lean muscle. Her family, who had braced for tragedy, simply couldn't believe their eyes at her revitalized appearance and newfound strength. Here's the scientific explanation behind this truly incredible transformation. Lima beans contain a remarkable 8.8 grams of complete protein per cup. However, their impressive protein content isn't the sole factor that makes them so special. They are exceptionally loaded with lysine, an essential amino acid that is absolutely critical and often a limiting factor for optimal muscle protein synthesis in seniors. Most plant-based foods tend to be notably low in lysine, making lima beans a standout exception, packed generously with this vital amino acid. Lima beans also contain something incredibly beneficial called resistant starch. This particular type of starch acts as a powerful prebiotic, feeding the beneficial bacteria residing in your gut microbiome. These healthy bacteria, in turn, produce short-chain fatty acids that actually help your muscles absorb and utilize protein more